What is cracking, guys? JP here again, bringing you another update of my blue-green chromis dilemma. So overall, that blue-green chromis was freaking out yesterday has kind of calmed down. I don't know what was going on. I'm gonna guess it was probably some kind of gill irritation or some kind of bacteria, but it has definitely, simmered down compared to before. Before it was this blue-green chromis was swimming everywhere and crazy. You can still see some of the twitching a little bit, but not as bad from yesterday. But I'm glad that it's not dead. I'll just keep an eye on, keep feeding some good food. Um, Last week I did a freshwater dip on these fish to just rule out any kind of black ick, and then transferred to a sterile new tank. And I got some of these cycled rock from my BioCube running. I put this here for biomedia. So they're probably gonna be here for a while until I'm 100% sure that all of these fish are clear. No risk, but yeah, my local fish store is kind of like a mom and pop store, so it's not the best. Their their freshwater section is like great, but their saltwater section in the back, it's like 70% is like run down. It's pretty bad. The fish, they just get the fish from a shipment and they try to sell it as fast as they can. So yeah, and then my other local fish store like 30-20 minutes away. One of the fish store, they don't stock any saltwater fish. The other one, I have to call them to make an appointment because they do maintenance this year only. So, or their service maintenance. So yeah, I'm glad that it's doing better instead of just dying the next day. So that's good. And just like in a saltwater section world, one other problem arises. So last night I looked at my Yellow Wrasse. I noticed something. Uh-oh. I saw a little tiny white speck on the side of the smaller Yellow Wrasse. I'm like, oh crap, it's ick. Hopefully it's not so serious. Maybe it's just like a sand or some kind of medication. I've been using Metro soaked food to kind of clear any internal parasite over the past week. So hopefully that was just that. But I'll keep an eye on. I started dosing some copper slowly. Now, look at that one right there. There was a white spot on that fish. But I started dosing some copper. Last night, half a dose. I know Yellow Wrasse is very sensitive to copper, so I start slow. Slow wins the game, and I don't want to kill them. And once after that, after the full dose of copper is done, I'll leave it there for 30 days, and then I'll transfer the fish to the aquarium up here. Now I just set this up today. I got some sand, dry sand, and some saltwater mix, and I got the filter back there to keep it circulated. And then once it's done, I'll probably add some of those rock from the cycled rock to here to have some biomedia. And then I'll move the fish from here to there so I can have a good, clean fish. I don't want to... And then I can observe for another 30 days. The good thing is the big Yellow Wrasse I added it about a week ago. So I'm glad that it showed up. So that's good. I didn't prematurely add a fish and it's in the gills. So why it showed up now is because, like I said, they keep their salt water about 1.020 salinity, and I've been slowly raising this up, and I think it just showed up once the salinity got a little bit better or it had inhabitable to them. And yeah, but I'm glad that I'm quarantining all my fish because 2 batches, man, bad bad times. I'm glad that I have some time to quarantine because like, it's my local pet store. Although these fish are like $6, very cheap. Those were $35, so not too bad. So pretty cheap, but they definitely are pretty bad. In the past 6 months or so. Yeah, maybe that's why people are having issues with blue-green chromis. They get a bad batch, and then the blue-green chromis just start dying. Remember, I started with 7 of these, and look at that, I got only 5, despite doing all the best I can with my experience. And sometimes, you can't control what happened to the fish because, oh man, You know, you can't just inject them some medication like a person would be. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. The biggest thing is, especially for new people that's getting into the hobby, if they don't have fish in their main display, then they're like itching to add one to the display right away. So make sure you have patience, think before buying, and quarantine before adding to your display. So it's much easier to treat it in a quarantine system compared to a display tank where you have corals. Let me see if there's a ick on this guy. Let me see here. Looks like he's trying to eat some. Looks like the white spot has disappeared. Huh. That's weird. Well, I'm just doing copper just in case. So there's no chance of having any kind of velvet or ick coming up. So I don't see no. I think it's just a big one. I think this is the small one, I believe. I don't see no more white spot, but I'll check again later. But no, uh, I'm not gonna take any more chances. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and happy reef keeping. Adios.